There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Bruce Lee. My friends, we see everything's up for the day except Bitcoin that is pulling back really strong, and we'll get there at the end. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. And of course, we see this week higher highs as we continue to be long ever since things bottomed out that week starting the 30th of March. Then on the week starting the 6th of April, everything has just been going up, 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 up. And it's beautiful. You can see now that it is the summertime trading zone. We have weak volume, but that's not keeping the price from going up. Volume's better on the 2-day chart and better on the half-day. And we can see how the volume is really sloping over on the average line. That's this black line on our charts, particularly on the weekly chart as it continues to head down. Not surprising, it's the summertime trading zone. Sell in May and go away, live to trade another day because the volume's pulled out of the market and it's much more subject to fluctuations without all that volume. I gave you the example yesterday of the bathtub versus the ocean. You jump in the bathtub, you can splash a lot of water out in the ocean. Not going to happen. Same thing happens with price skipping around when there's less volume. But things are going our way. And again, reaching higher highs this week, up 0.14%. Not a lot, but still looking good. Look at the NASDAQ. It's up 0.46%. And again, just a string of up movement. We had those 2 weeks on, two 2-day candles, 4 days, where things were pulling back and we got some dojis. But since that, starting again on the 21st of May, booming up. Things looking nice as far as stocks go. Let's look at bonds, up 0.21%. Again, last week, the high was 85.62. This week, 85.82. So it is moving up. We had that high volume with the bottom, which is typical. We would have liked a spinning top with this turnaround, but nonetheless, summertime trading zone, things are going in the right directions, long bonds. What about gold? Check out what's been happening. We've talked about putting in this potential floor on gold. We've moved down toward it again, and you can see where we popped off of it back on the afternoon of Thursday the 28th and Friday morning. And then we went back down on Monday, and we're up on Tuesday, 0.17%. We've not penetrated it with a candle yet. We are watching closely and seeing if gold's going to bounce off of it, which it's doing again right now. And we'll see if it, springs back up or does it crash through. We don't have a trade on gold right now. What about Bitcoin? Still negative big time on Bitcoin, down for the day, almost 6%. BITI, we talked with you about that before. Why BITI? Why, it's the inverse fund. It's one of them, the single inverse fund, and it's fairly liquid. And of course, what's it been doing? It's been going up quite nicely. If my chart will load, I don't know. There we go. You can see it's been going up quite nicely. Let's go ahead and pin in. Now, again, we don't track the inverse funds. Why? Just to keep it simple. We've been talking about it, though, and it has been doing very well as Bitcoin bottomed and has moved around, going up. Now, again, Bitcoin itself is down. This inverse fund is up. You want to know what inverse funds are about? Take our training. I'll put it at the end of today's video on inverse funds, how to make money when markets crash. There are issues with inverse funds. They can really hurt you, but they can also be something fun to learn about, to practice trade, to see if you like them. The costs are higher. They rebalance every day. They can magnify your losses. But if you're going in the right direction, when things are crashing, you might be able to make a nice little tidy profit. Now, we're not a stock calling service, Bitcoin, gold, or bond calling service. We're an education firm. I want you to practice trade with us. Learn by doing. Practice it. Practice. Perfect practice makes perfect. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. That's where we are, my friends, at the end of the day. Thanks so much for being with us, Patreon members. So appreciate your help. We'll be heading out to you here in just a couple minutes. The the 5-day plus analysis and the trade execution summary grid. You can imagine what those are showing right now. For those of you who aren't Patreon members, you want to see the one for yesterday, then you can, of course, go to the Patreon page. And I do also put up at chartingwealth.com the prior day's trade execution summary grid. You don't get the 5-day plus analysis where we break down a whole lot of stuff, but you can find that on the Patreon page for the day before. I release that. I'll release it here in a few minutes for yesterday. God bless my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.